Welcome back to the workshop. Today is priming day. I've got the frame and the back sheet, the face sheet, all ready to go. Earlier today I took this guy, laid out all of the holes on there and got it on the drill press. Everything is countersunk now, so we'll be able to have flush flathead screws on there. And hopefully I've got them all laid out properly so they line up with both the frame and the picture. The inner holes line up with the stretcher. We're going to screw right through into that. Same thing on the frame from the back side. So what I'm going to do is prime this stuff. Just get the edges kind of done a little bit and then flip them over and do the front. On this piece here in particular, we just want to have that exposed part that's between the picture and this sheet showing. This is actually the front of it. The back has all the countersinking on the holes. So once I get that done, I'll have to peel off this tape that gives me the guides that I want on there, and then I'll move back and forth between these two. Going to be using a oil-based primer. So I got some throwaway brushes because I don't do cleanup with mineral spirits and all that stuff. That's not worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We have Kilz Original Primer. I used this stuff when we were building the house, and surprisingly it worked pretty good. This is not precision work. It's just some primer so that we can paint it and not have our paint soak in. You all know how primer works, I'm sure, but this is bare wood, so I got to go ahead and get this done here. I love the smell of these oil-based paints. Anyway, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'll peel that tape off and finish it on the edges. Now I'm going to do this guy on all the edges here first, and then flip it over and do the front. So give that a little bit of drying time there. So I probably have to wrap around the back a little bit on these here so we get good coverage. So the paint can go on there, all have the same stickiness to it. So I used to hate painting. Now it's not so bad, it's kind of fun. Looks good. So that I've got to flip over now and do the whole front, but I got to let that set. And while that happens, I got to restir my paint. Peel this way. Super light frog tape intended for delicate surfaces, such as my project here. All right, into the garbage with that. Just want to have this edge sealed. This doesn't show, it's in the back. It's recessed from the edge of the frame. But we're going to have it, Robin's going to paint it, and if this can hold off the paint soaking in and it looking like a dry edge, that's better. Last edge here, then we're going to move back to the frame. Hold it. So this thing here, I had to actually put a little bit of wood filler in the corners where they weren't very good. I've got a lot of practice to go on making frames, I guess. They're just not that good right now. You don't have to watch this whole thing if you don't want. You can skip around. Okay, I'm going to call that good. Thanks for hanging in there. Next step is going to be probably watching Robin do some of the painting on the frame itself, and then going over there with that darker charcoal type color, and then the edges of it too to conceal the size of it. So this is primed. We might have to sand it a little bit, I'm not sure, but otherwise it's looking good. I love the smell of that paint. Maybe that's a bad thing at this point because I was smelling it for a couple of minutes and it's smelling better. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.